Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report and I'm your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay guys, this is the second time I've seen one of these mayors either wind up with protesters in front of their house or the house was vandalized altogether. This is the mayor of Oakland. These people seem to entertain these mobs as long as they're destroying either their downtown or somebody else's business or property. When it winds up in their neighborhoods, their neighbors and themselves do not like it. Here we go. This is Oakland. Oakland Mayor Libby Shaff's home covered in defund the police graffiti. This just happened last night, guys. Oakland Mayor Libby Shaff's house was found vandalized early Tuesday morning with messages supportive of defund the police movement, prompting an investigation by OPD. Here's her home. Here's some of the paint. I'm going to show you a local clip. They're going to show you a little more. Here's what they said. Some more stuff here. Photos shared to social media shows slogans such as defund OPD and cancel rent were spray painted in red on a garage door. This crosses the line because it's someone's house and property, neighbor Alexandra Wright told CBS Radio. It's not exactly okay. It's not okay on any level. No, it is not okay. It's not okay in any city for people to be vandalizing and looting. This is why you never propose anything like this. Wright's mother questioned the protesters' tactics, saying, I get that people are upset. I'm upset too. What's your goal? Justin Burton, the Shaff spokesman, said of the vandalism, an attack at the home of a publicly elected official does not advance democracy. Around 2 a.m., vandals shot projectiles at the mayor's home, set off fireworks, and graffitied her home with paint. This attack, designed to intimidate the mayor and strike fear into her family, will not stop her from advocating for her policies she believes in are in the best long-term interests of her beloved hometown. Like all Oaklanders, she supports passionate protests, but does not support the tactics meant to harm and terrorize others. She needs to tell these people in different cities the same thing, because they are hurting other people. The defacement of Shaff's home comes as Oakland City Council will meet to decide on whether to further slash police department's budget. Okay? Now, her house has just been vandalized, and she's getting ready to slash the police budget. Does that make any sense? Okay, now I'm going to show you the news clip, and we're going to get out of here.
Mayor wakes up to this. Vandals strike in the middle of the night. The messages they left spray painted all over her home.
There is no room in a democracy for this kind of behavior.
Good evening, I'm Alan Martin.
And I'm Veronica Dela Cruz. KPX5's Andrea Borba is live at City Hall with the mayor's message to the people behind the attack. Andrea?
Well, Alan and Veronica, the mayor said in a statement today that the attack did not advance democracy. It is something her neighbors agree with as well. Scrawled in spray paint on the retaining wall of Mayor Libby Shaff's home, it reads, "Wake up, Libby," which is exactly what happened in the Oakland neighborhood as protesters turned vandals arrived hours after midnight.
At about 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard very loud noises and explosions going on in the neighborhood, and that woke me out of a sound sleep.
About 2 o'clock in the morning, our whole house woke up, and she actually saw the sky light up.
Those explosions were fireworks and were accompanied by spray-painted messages, some profane, on the sidewalk, and even more on the mayor's garage door, right beneath a Black Lives Matter poster in a window.
I don't really like this to happen. It's just full of hate.
The mayor's office issued this statement. This attack, designed to intimidate the mayor and strike fear into her family, will not stop her from advocating for the policies she believes are in the best long-term interests of her beloved hometown. Like all Oaklanders, she supports passionate protest, but does not support tactics meant to harm and terrorize others. Neighbors say the early morning protest and vandalism are counterproductive.
Those people who peacefully protest, who aren't making a mess and leaving trash and destroying someone's property, that I respect. And I agree with the need for us to make some changes with our police department. So I'm right there with them. But when people damage property, it defeats our cause.
Community activist and one-time Shaff mayoral opponent Kat Brooks doesn't approve of the tactics.
Should people have vandalized Libby's home? Nah, that shouldn't happen. Are people incredibly angry with her? Yeah.
So, Andrea, part of the tension here has been over cuts to the Oakland Police Department. Can you tell us where that stands right now?
Well, as we speak right now, there are some negotiations happening in City Hall, likely via Zoom because of the pandemic, talking about cutting about $14.6 million from the Oakland police budget. The mayor's opponents say that is smoke and mirrors, that not all of that money is actually being pulled from the police budget in this move to defund the police, and that is part of the reason for the vandalism and fireworks and very early morning protests.
All right, guys. These people don't feel it till it shows up in their neighborhood. They've been watching vandalism and looting for the last month and a half, and they have not said a thing. They only care when it showed in their neighborhoods.